Okay. Ooh. Gotta get my headset on. Sorry. You know, back in the olden days, I definitely would have edited an intro like that. But no, I think it's funny now. Hello, everybody. Welcome to Zeus. Oh, wait. Not this file. Okay, we're redoing it. We're doing over. So I just recorded an episode. I think, no, that's not the right one, is it? Is that really the right thing? No. Load episode. Oh my god. Look at this. My save files. I've just been naming them random things because I'm used to normal games where the most recent is on top. But this is sorted alphabetically. This is sorted alphabetically. I can't believe it. I think we're on Argos Thrives. Yeah, we're on Argos Thrives. That's wild. All right, so welcome, guys, to another part. I just recorded a whole episode, but I'm going to kind of bin it because it took me ages to articulate the things that I wanted to say. And I think we can get a lot further, a lot quicker. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to put game speed up here. So we have 11,000 drachma.
And I cannot be stopped.
And we've called for Perseus. Perseus is going to do these two quests. We're going to finish the colony. The colony is basically done, but I can control... Sorry, the mission is basically done, but I can control when we end this mission. And as you can see, Argos is in a lot of profit at the moment. The reason it's in profit now is because we've got so much good trade going on. So I was wondering in the previous part about money and how much you have when you start a colony. Well, actually, the amount of money you have when you leave one mission goes straight into the next. So if I end this with, like, no money, which I kind of did on the other version of this video, the colony is going to be really hard, and we're not going to be able to do what we want to do easily, and it's going to be kind of blech. And in the higher difficulties, it's going to be, like, impossible to be a colony mission. So really, we want to start saving up money before going on into those next missions. So that's what I'm going to do here. I'm starting the episode here with 11,000 drachma, and I'm going to try to actually hold on to some of that. So what else is going on? Well, yeah, we summoned Perseus. Perseus is kind of a big deal here. He should be walking through our city somewhere, since this is the entrance, right? Or he'll be going up to his home. Oh, here he is.
It is truly a pleasure to live in this city.
So he's got two quests to go on. One for Hades with the Helmet of Invisibility, one with Athena with the Mirror Shield. Let's send him to Hades' mission, I guess. So Perseus, off you go. We've got Theseus as well, of course. He's going to go do that. What's quite cool, he might need to go to his house first. What's quite cool is when you've got him, he actually appears on the world map here. And in a second, he's going to appear at Tenarium as well. Once he's actually doing the quest. So I guess he's going the underworld for that. For Hades' quest, I think he'll do it for the other one as well. So, with all that said, right, are we losing money or not? That's a good question. Well, we want to get these housing blocks stable, don't we? And what they're looking for is culture. They're looking for culture because they don't have enough actors at the theatre. So what we could do for this is we could go to... I'm going to put the wage rate to normal because ultimately I am trying to save a bit of money here. We will incentivize pursuits of culture. Another smart thing that I read about online is that we can improve hygiene and safety, just baseline. This will make sure, even if we have employee shortages and things start blowing up, maintenance posts are manned, which means that buildings won't collapse, which will be very, very, very handy for us. So, I haven't been able to record all day. It's the evening. You know, I've been doing like multiple episodes a day. I've had stuff going on IRL that basically I couldn't do it. Which meant I've read a little bit about the game, and I've found some things out that I kind of want to amend. First of all, walkers. I was thinking for the longest time that they were, like, they'll go left, and then they'll go right, and then they'll go left. Like it was tick-tock. There was some logic to where they move. I think it's actually just totally random. So we do want to watch out for that, and I want to amend that. I think they just move randomly. But there is some weird logic behind it. Like, some people have special builds where it's random until they go left for the first time, and then forever after that, they'll always go left, and just weird stuff like that. So I don't know. There seems to be some logic, not too sure. I've read a lot online that suggests you should have storage near the production places, or at least within 50 blocks, because of 50 paths, because that's somehow that won't inhibit the production of the building. Like because they'll start while they're making cheese. If a guy with a wheelbarrow is moving cheese around and he's not back yet, they're going to stop making more cheese until the wheelbarrow man gets back. So if you're having him run across the whole city, like I am with like the Fleet of Feasts, I think it does slow down later batches, I guess. I don't know. So if you want fully efficient, I think you've got to keep them within 50 blocks or something. I don't really even know what 50 blocks looks like. I think it's the distance a maintenance officer goes. As we progress through, we're going to get more and more serious about this stuff, and we'll figure that out. But hey. Okay, so Perseus retrieves Hades' helmet. Superb! All the souls in the underworld congratulate you. Perseus has retrieved the helmet of invisibility, and the hero will soon learn just how useful invisibility can be. You may now build a commemorative monument in my honor, he says. So we get a monument. In the expansion, that monument will look a lot like a quest completion monument. It will look a lot like regular monuments, I believe. In the expansion, though, in Poseidon, the monuments all look really cool and very different. Ethiopia demanding fleece of us. Might as well send them. Well, we do have fleece. I mean, I'll give you fleece. Why didn't I get the option to click that and say yes? I'll give you fleece. Do we not have much fleece? I have 20... I know, I'm exporting 24.
If you worship me, my beloved hound will watch over your city.
My beloved hound. Hades, indeed. Yeah, I don't know. It doesn't really say fleece there, does it? So Hades is coming to visit us. That's fine. So let's keep this going. So we are losing a bit of drachma here. Now, I think I just saw on the world map that Trozen is here now. These guys buy both marble and fleece. We already have a trading post to them, but we weren't selling the marble. And the marble is worth more drachma per piece, and we've got a crap ton of it just sitting around. Now that we're not building more sanctuaries, it's well worth us selling this marble. So we'll get them to shift the marble. That should start giving us a little bit more money as well, so we're okay. Now, food. I really think it's just a culture issue that these guys had. As you can see, they're evolving. These guys want a little bit more appeal. So here, the Hades stat. Oh, no, I was wrong. Look. Oh, how cool is that? Yeah, so some of the monuments, do you remember I was saying, like, some monuments you'll get loads of, and some you'll get, like, just one or two, like the colony monuments, so they're special. These ones are special as well. You'll only ever get a couple of these, so you really want to do something fancy with that. I don't know what, but we will do something fancy with that. I'm not just going to dump that somewhere for the purposes of, you know, raising appeal in a neighborhood. So let's put parks around this gym. Like this. And then let's give these guys some Doric columns. I still want more appeal? Really? Well, what if I give you, instead of a park, one of those parks, what if I make it a bench? Let's try our little bench theory. So you guys want to hear something really crazy about appeal and buildings? That doesn't seem to have done anything. It requires more appeal to evolve than it does to devolve. So what does that mean? That means that if you've got like a house that won't evolve because an infirmary's next to it, sometimes you can delete the infirmary, thus all the appeal in the area goes high enough for it to evolve. Then you can add the infirmary back, which will lower the appeal again, but hasn't lowered it enough such that it will devolve. There's a different value for devolving than there is for evolving. And so they give you that little bit of wiggle room. There's like that safe spot in the middle. So you could just delete the ugly thing, let everyone evolve, and then put the ugly thing back, and they'll say, "I'll screw it, we'll just live with it." So that's pretty cool, right? Do you want to know something else really cool that I found out? There's some amazing trivia here over at our dairies. So I looked up how many cows it is per, like, building. I believe goats. Jesus Christ. I'm just going to give in and call them cows. It's 8 goats per building, and likewise with the sheep and the carding sheds. So you could buy 8. Or what actually happens over time is they breed on their own. So you could just put 5 down if you want, save a bit of money, and then in a couple of years, they will have bred the others all on their own, and you get them for free, because new ones grow. I don't know whether there's actually such a thing as looking like a little baby or what, but, you know. Okay, so also, speaking about these dairies, they're really far away. So I was reading a little bit about distribution. Oh, damn it, Poseidon, you're going to attack us again? So, distribution. So basically what I've read is this. Granaries are really excellent for deliverymen. Apparently, they're like super efficient. I think I read it that it's something like 8 times better than production buildings or something. Like a production building will have like 1 wagon man. These guys have loads. So if I tell a granary to get fish and to get cheese, it will really work on getting fish and getting cheese. Not to mention the fact that they're already having shipments delivered to them from the fisheries themselves, from the dairies themselves. So you have the inflow, and then you can also get even more by selecting get. So there's a thing you can do with granaries, right, which is sort of the leapfrog idea that I had before, where any granary near your agora, have them on get, and goods will flow into them fast, because they themselves, see all these wheelbarrow men, see these that came out of the granaries? They're actually just shifting from one granary to another, it seems, right now. But there's a lot of wheelbarrow men here, right? Meanwhile, over, like, way out in the boonies, like out here, it's still a good idea to have granaries, because I'll describe. So imagine this guy here, right? His cartman has a really long way to go. So let's say boat goes out, gets some fish, comes in, drops the fish off at the place. Wheelbarrow man appears. Delivery man's off on the road. Delivery man's walking. Let's say he gets here, right? Now, meanwhile, while he's all the way over, the boat's gone out and come back. So they deposit some fish. So that's cool. There's now fish waiting already within the place. The boat leaves again. The boat comes back again. If the wheelbarrow guy isn't back yet, well, there's already fish there, and they've got another load of fish. So what do? They dump it. They throw it all away. So suddenly, even though this fishery could be producing, 16 fish a year, I don't know what the actual number is, it's only giving us 8 because the distance is too far, okay? So the further you ask them to run, and that's true for all production, all right? They'll throw things away, stuff will rot in the fields. There's not animations for any of this, but the game is doing it. So what you want is a granary somewhere on the way. And I think the magic number is like 50. Again, 50 squares, which again is like a maintenance man thing. So with the intermediary granary, they'll move through, and so this will mean we're getting even more fish here, essentially. And I think, when the game is saying to me, oh, you have enough for a population of 5,800 people, that's just, all it's counting there is the buildings. It's not factoring in all these like complex interactions going on the roads. So it doesn't really know. When it says 7,000 people, it might not be true. So they wanted more grape. They wanted to give us grapes, but we have run out of space for the grapes. So that's fine, though. We can just make a couple more of these. I'm still not sure on this story here with the wineries and the grapes. Like, how many wineries per... I mean, screw it. The wineries can't keep up with the shipments. Well, okay, the wineries can't keep up with the shipments, so make a new winery. So 1, 2 of those. And then...
Worship me.
Okay, Zeus. Eventually I will worship you. I promise I will worship you. And then you can accept grapes. Another good rule of thumb that I read a bit about, which we've already been doing, is, you want storehouses. We don't need to buy any more sculpture. We're definitely not doing that, right? Yeah, okay, no more. Zeus will want a lot, but no more for now. That should save us a bit of money. We don't need to buy grapes either. We don't need to buy wood either. Alright, stop importing all that stuff. We don't need any of it. It's just time to sell. And with Hermes, all these deliverymen coming in and out, the throughput's like going to be going through the roof here. I don't like these walls. I put these walls here and probably shouldn't have. So I've got some really fun ideas for building. With the elite housing districts and so on. I think I'll leave this one as it is, just because, it works. But I want to do another one for Athena here. And so I had a fun idea for appeal for these guys. And it's this. We have fish ponds now, right? So this was something I used to do. I think. So I'll alternate. If we put a fish pond in the back like that, and then we'll put one there. Oh no, but they're weird. Oh, no, I don't know. If we put fish ponds, look, it's like they have swimming pools. How cool is that? So, I think I'm going to do that. So, let's make another elite housing district. I'm going to try and do it a little bit better here as well in terms of, like, I think the road can be longer and stuff. Ethiopia respects me. Thank you very much. Well, I wouldn't want to do anything to upset you, Ethiopia. My rival. Let's pull this road out. Let's have a grand agora here with a maintenance office behind it, I guess. And then let's turn straight up. Oh, wow, look how close they are to the... Oh, that's not good. No. Let's not do any of this. This is too... It's way too far out. I mean, we can have the maintenance post there, maybe. What I really want to do is I want to have, like... Alright, we'll go Grand Agora... Oh, it's not even long enough now, is it? Would you believe it? I just built this on the other edition of this video, but I spent too much money. So I'm trying to spend less this time. Like, way less. Okay, so road goes up, however long. And it needs to be a boulevard. B for 2. Boulevard. Oh, wait. Boulevard. So we go up to here. See, that costs 620 for that. You know, it's good that the boulevards provide a lot of appeal because, Jesus Christ, they're expensive. So then we'll do their houses. Do I have a space for pools for all of them? Like, how much does a fish pond cost? It's like the most expensive thing, isn't it? It's 100 each. Oh, they don't have space for pools. Oh. Well, we can do... Well, do you know what? Screw it. You guys don't get pools. The new builds get pools. But again, I don't want to do too many, so we'll just alternate houses first. Like that. And then we can have this road coming along here. With a road block. I'm not sure. The Caledonian Boar menaces Caledon. Dispatch now. So this one's going to be Theseus. Going for it. All these heroes suck. The stuff doesn't die. You know, people were talking about Talos. You know, he's essentially a robot, a man of metal. He just gets rebuilt.
And I will bring you more joy than any other god.
By Hephaestus, and you know, you can kind of justify why Jason keeps having to redo the fight. What about this other stuff? Hercules at least only had to kill the Hydra once. Oh my god, guys, I got some trivia about that mission for you. But we gotta find another monster at some point before we go talking about that. So there you go. So we'll do that. Now they want more culture, or they're gonna get really pissed really goddamn quick. So let's see. How can we get culture at the top, nice and efficient? Let's do a drama school. It can't be further over. So a drama school. Let's do all the small stuff. A podium. Oh, but then... Oh, wait, hold on. We can do the drama school one either, can't we? Oh, do you want me to delete it? Thank you for the grapes. Let's do drama school right over there. There, this is more like it. Can we hold some of the spinning, please? The spinning is becoming too much. Put that avenue there. And then... Oh, is this going to fit? I think it will. Podium. Gym. Oh, look at that. Look at how good that is. And then we can put the elite houses all down the other side. Oh, it won't let me multi-place these ones. Oh, you need... Oh, it's only because you want more appeal. Well, shall we put the Hades statue there? But you could do such cool things with these. I want to make like a crossroads. Let's put him there. I mean, right in front of the temples. Okay. No, let's not. I'll find something better for that. If I put a bench down near the gym, will that then be enough? Will they say, okay, we'll live here now? Oh, they do. That's great. I can't believe that works. Okay, Ethiopia demands olive oil. You can have it. How's our money doing? Yes, we have been building money as I've been... Oh my god, and I can squeeze one in there. Oh, but you want appeal. And that's because I didn't avenue it up down there. Come on, it's appealing. Oh, I'm really happy with that. That is way better. How many did we do as well? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I don't know how long it can go. I don't know. We'll just keep pushing the limits, right? As time goes forwards. That's going to be beautiful. And we can put parks around there and all kinds of stuff. That's going to be wonderful. So let's get our vendor guys in. So food they will want. Fleece they will want. And look, these storerooms are overflowing. Oil they will want. And wine we can give them as well. Arms. Not yet. And horses, not yet. But we do have, if I remember rightly, some arable land right here. Yes. Okay, why is that guy thrown out of his home? They need food. Our food troubles should not be troubles any longer. Hell, I will import food if I have to. We have food for 7,000 people. Well, these fisheries. So these fisheries down here were like some of our most efficient fisheries. Oh, do you know what, guys? The whole point of doing this episode over was to get through it a bit quicker. About on par with my previous timing. But we do have so much more money. We really have a lot more money. So that's pretty 10 out of 10. Maybe it's just because I put the wage rate down. I've played this quite differently. No. Okay. I understand. We didn't put a maintenance man there. I understand. Things are tricky sometimes. But that's the only one I want to break. How can we fix that? Because that is such a good setup. I was over the moon a second ago. And now I'm devastated. Okay, drama school. Let's turn this game speed way down. So now we can breathe. Not hyperventilate. Okay. Maintenance man. Wait, what? Why have I put a roadblock in front of the common agora? Okay, hold on. If I just put the maintenance... Did none of these have a maintenance man? Well, I wanted the road to go... Oh, that podium there is so shit. It doesn't do anything. I'm getting rid of it. I'm getting rid of it. There should be a roadblock here. Because we don't want them wasting time there. And now, what if I go down here and put a roadblock there? No, not that last one. This is the problem with slow game speed. Once that goes away, Caledon's happy because we helped him out there. Alright, put a maintenance man there. So he'll go up. We need a tax man as well, realistically. Like, the whole point is to tax these guys. So let's try and squeeze in a tax man. It's this last house. If this last house wasn't like this. But that's alright. We can deal. And with the tax man, we might see the special guys that I was talking about before. So like that, maybe. I don't know. It's something. I'll put that there as well, just so it looks prettier, maybe. Does that look pretty? 3 roadblocks in a row. Why I even have a road down here, I'm not too sure. We could connect these 2 areas now. This granary needs to be set on get. It is. Get and get. Okay, so we got 15,000 drachma. The fact that these agora workers just can't figure out how to... I mean, you don't have to walk very far. You have 61 food that you're distributing. Do they need a second agora, do you think? That might be a way of resolving this. If I just put a second agora right here. Because maybe there's so many mouths to feed. So quickly that it's... They could have infinite food here. You know, this guy runs out. He runs out. We need another woman distributing more food. We need another agora. I've never really heard of a setup like that. And I swear online people have like these setups that will service like thousands of people. But screw it. For our special little playthrough here. And I use special in the fondest of ways. We'll do it this way. Okay, and we'll start giving these guys olive oil as well. So that's pretty good for Argos. I'm quite happy with that. But really I want to get to the colony mission. So let's do our final quest here. Let's dispatch our hero. Theseus is abroad. Perseus will also be abroad now. And, yeah, pretty happy with this. Poseidon's pissed and isn't helping us too much. We got that granary. Let's put another granary in the middle. Like here. Caledon loves us. Thank you.
With your help, Perseus has obtained a shiny shield and some fine headwear that will prove invaluable to him and to you. Argos' stature is continuing to rise, but for the city to reach its apex, you must again expand its borders. It would be wise to establish this colony in an area of the world distant from your first colony, to avail yourself of the resources of different regions. Your 2 colonies, however, will be so far from each other that their only contact with each other will be through Argos.
Okay, so unfortunately I did just see this on the other edition of this episode that I did just about half an hour ago. I'm sorry about that, guys. Just won't be totally blind. But yeah, we're going across the sea to Miletos now, the one we didn't pick. So you do get to do both. It's just the order that you choose. And that changes the kind of goods and things that you have available to you. That's not always the case that you'll get both. All the adventures do very different things. Sometimes if you don't pick a colony, you'll never get it. You would have to redo the whole adventure to see it. I'm not quite sure what I want to do with a Let's Play in those terms. I mean, I'm pretty happy to pick the other one, so we can at least see. Because one of my favourite things about this game is actually just looking at the different geography and layouts we get. So we read this before, let's read it again. Miletos, no one knows much about the land of Miletos, located across the sea far to the east, but many great nations thrive in this land. So it must have much to offer. Hopefully all the nations surrounding the site will be friendly. ... So what lands do we know over here? Ethiopia is over here. And they like us now.
No Greek has ventured this far east before, across the Great Sea, and you'll have to tread very softly to start a city in this land. Great nations shoulder against each other here, and they'll be suspicious of you, a newcomer. Cassiopeia, Queen of Ethiopia, will be particularly annoyed that you have come near her territory, but she has much bigger things to worry about. Ever the proud mother, Cassiopeia boasted that her own daughter, Andromeda, is more beautiful than Poseidon's daughters, the Nereids. Now Andromeda is to be fed to the Kraken, and Cassiopeia is devastated. If you can find a way to rescue Andromeda, the powerful Cassiopeia will certainly appreciate it, and you may gain a valuable friend. The fleet-footed Hermes has also been spotted in the area, looking for Perseus. The god says that he's seen an item in his travels that Perseus might find useful.
So look at this, Perseus, this whole thing, we're just giving Perseus stuff, we're sorting things out for Perseus. Don't forget, the whole adventure is called Perseus and Medusa, so the Medusa, I assume, will factor in by the end. So yeah, we're on to the Eastern Frontier, the name of a Guild Wars 1 area. Ooh. And yeah, so basically, Ethiopia's really interesting in this. They've been our enemies, they're kind of nice to us, but they're not happy we're living near them now. But we can win their favour because the enemy of my enemy is my friend, and she has pissed off Poseidon, just as we have pissed off Poseidon. So let's save Andromeda, let's save Cassiopeia's daughter from Poseidon's Kraken, and then we'll all be friends, yeah? And together we'll build a stronger Greece. So we're going to slay a monster. I've got a lot I want to talk about with the monsters. Some amazingly cool things that I've learned. But if this is a water monster... Like, I don't remember a Kraken in the game. I guess we'll see. If it is, then I don't know. Some of my trivia probably won't matter. Rule Ethiopia, it says. So can I do that in a friendly way? Fulfill a quest. Wheat for the parent city. Wood for the parent city. Bronze for the parent city. They want a lot of stuff here. So, let's head on in. And the key difference with this version of the episode now is I have 16,000 drachma to start with instead of like a pittance. So price decreases for wheat. Most noble potato first because of an overabundance across the world. Price of wheat has fallen. Well, I'm not producing wheat. And in fact, this is quite interesting. This is our first like significantly strange map in terms of geography because there is no arable land across the sea. None. We will not be having dairies or carding sheds. We will not be growing wheat farms. There's also carrot farms, by the way, and Christ knows what the expansion Poseidon does. There is fish. So I think this is really interesting. We are across the sea, right? So anyone we want to trade with now is we need a pier. So we need a pier to Argos, if you have a look. Pier to Argos, pier to Trozen, pier to Mycenae. They're all piers. They're all really far away from us. We don't know who might be on our land yet, because we've only just got here. But there's not much space to actually build piers. It's all very beachy. Beach, we can't really do anything on. It's like marsh. You can walk on it, but not build on it. So I love the idea of if you could build on beach. So if we want to fish, we don't get piers, basically. There's barely any spots. Like, this is not a good fishing spot. Let me turn the game speed down. Like, I can't put a fishery there. I can put fisheries here, but not there. And then, so there's very few. Also, the northern shore, as far as I can see, there's no way to get to it. I love the idea of doing a water crossing, like, on these, but there isn't one in the administration. And since there's no research mechanic or whatever, that's it. I think we're just stuck with this now for this whole episode. So I kind of want to get these fish, and I would love houses up there. I think that's it, though. Meanwhile, for food, so there is fish, which maybe we could do. I'm a bit scared of the water because of Poseidon. Meanwhile, there are boar. There's boar in this corner. There is boar in this corner. And then there's boar like in the bottom right as well. 3 corners with boar. And finally, this is very interesting. There are these blue rocks here. You'll see on the minimap there are little blue dots. Well, I'll teach you guys about those soon. But let's get building here. So I'll save those as a bit of a teaser. So there is a setup I used to do. One of the things I've dreamed about with this Let's Play. I wanted to do this Let's Play for many years, okay? And I've always known I wanted to do, like, just weird, like, not housing blocks. And then I wanted to teach you guys about housing blocks. And then I wanted to show you the WP Classic, what I used to make, okay? And this was, like, my favourite thing to do. So, actually, and I want the housing block fairly central, I think. So, we're going to come all the way out here. Because I want the food to be able to travel in. So, let's say this is the start of the housing block here. So, the first thing I'm going to do is get our amenities in. And we're going to put them all on the inside. This is all about putting stuff on the inside. Okay, wait. So I've just edited there. So I'm not actually sure what I want to do here. Because the first thing I guess we've got to decide is, do we want to do avenues on a town block? Which is something I kind of wanted to try, but didn't have the money for before. And now I do. So let's say, let's try it out, okay? But the thing is, if we're going to do this, we need to be very careful about how we actually draw the block, because I don't want the maths to be too weird. But we'll put some avenue there, for example. I mean, let's just wing it and see what... That happens every time while I'm doing this. I know, I'd like to put a tax office down, but we'll need a palace and all of that, so let's just deal with that later. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to say maintenance office, fountain, space for a tax office, yeah, employees needed. What other 2x2s are there? The podium is a 2x2, so let's put that there. Gym is 3x3, so let's not worry about that. I mean, I never used to go to this much aggro about it.
Than in a year of conversation.
Okay, so then we'll do like the infirmary here, okay? And then we'll put our avenues down here. So now we've got the width decided, right? And now the path's going to come up here. Straight against... So I don't want it to be double-sided. I think that's excessive for townhouses. So then we'll do avenue along there. And then that would mean that there's going to be avenue along here. Oh, but we can't... So what we want is an agora. Okay, the special thing that I want to do, alright, is this. I want to have a road... So this is quite wide, right? Because what we would normally do is we'd have the fountain and the maintenance post and it'd be very thin, as I showed you before. But I've made quite a wide one here. So what I'm going to do with this is I'm going to have a path, say, coming out the back here. We'll put a roadblock down. We'll put our agora in. Whoopsie. Common agora on the inside. And behind the agora, here's the WP special, ready? We have a granary. So this is going to be like a mixed industry type block where, and hopefully this will solve the problem as well that we were having with the food just now. And then we go with houses basically. So, oh, but they have to go. So how do I... So let's put avenue here and here. So the one thing I've never really done is avenues on one of these blocks, so I don't really know how that works. So like, I've got a gap here. So we could do parks. Or columns. Columns are slightly more expensive. That looks quite nice across from the agora, doesn't it? The houses won't live back there, will they? Yeah, they're too far from the road. Whatever. Again, hopefully I'll get my money back from that. So then up here, we got to decide how long we want it to be, and it's fairly wide already. So let's just do like a couple more houses. Let's connect it at the top, like so. And what I'm going to do here, guys, is this is going to be it, I think, for our... Whoopsie. This is going to be it for our colony. Now, do we do them all the way across the top here as well? Ooh. Or am I going to want some roads out? Because that was kind of complicated before. Didn't we have a weird situation with that? Like, I do want exits. I mean, let's try it. So we'll go along. And we'll say that's an exit. The thing is, could that have been an exit? And we'll say that's an exit. And we'll block it. And then we'll put houses along there. That's nice. Okay. Because I need ways in and out of these places. And then houses all on the inside. And houses all on the inside. But we have a gap there. But the gap... Okay, and this is quite cool. Did I click undo there? I meant to click clear. What's quite cool is there's this 1x1 gap which looks bad. Now, that's because there's this road here. But what we can do instead is our last building here, the gymnasium, which we have the technology for now. Gyms are amazing for culture. They don't need the twin instantly. They just go. And that's 3x3, so that fills the space, you see. And so then we'll put houses all the way along here. And houses all the way along here. And in here, we'll do our little granary thing. We'll say get. And in here, we'll say you can get fleece. I don't really know whether... We'll probably have to buy the fleece because we can't raise sheep because there's no arable land. Same with olive oil. We're really going to have to import this stuff. So we can have a fleece one and an olive oil one, maybe. And they have it. There could even be a house there, maybe. But I needed space for a tax office, which that's somehow perfectly ended up being there. So that's good. So there's a housing block, okay, with a cool internal agora and internal granary. I think you'll all agree it's amazing, a work of genius. So we'll see how that goes. That's going to be our idea for Miletos. That's what this place is called, right? Miletos? I'm going to go less with the buildings as well here and see what happens. So we'll go 2 hunting lodges on this side of the map. Because if I put too many down and they end up killing all of the boar, then, well, what was the point, you know? So we'll do that and connect them to the road. Then there are these boar down here. So we'll add a little thing there. And again, it's pretty obvious that for hunting lodges to be efficient and quick, they need to be near the boar. Same with quarries. Quarriers, you want to put them as close to the quarries as possible. Put those guys down, and a maintenance guy. And finally, weren't there some up on this mountain over here? There were. So we can say hunting lodge 1, 2. We're the maintenance post, and a weird little curve that I didn't really mean to put there, but that's fine. And then they can connect like that. So, cool. So we have like a central... Everyone spins off. So there are boars hunting around the outsides. I mean, these guys are very remote. Should I make a more direct road for them? We could go up there like this. Very good. Now, let's see our water carriers. Let's make sure that this block actually works the way we want. So here's our maintenance man. If he doesn't get all the way around, it's going to be a real problem. Although we haven't got like a weird accidental exit from one of our locations or something. Oh, also, let's get the food vendor on straight away. And we haven't made any mistakes here. We haven't jumped any industries. We just got food going and food distribution. I mean, sure, the culture's a bit of a jump. We didn't need to do this with the culture so quick. But if we have a look here, we need 25 workers. We've got 100. As these people move in, they'll use it. The maintenance man's going quite well. I want to watch the water carriers as well, because they're a little bit scary. Collapsed building. Ah! Damn. Okay, yeah, they need a maintenance post in the middle. Of course they do. So let's build him there, I guess. And now our meat runners, hopefully, won't have any problems with where they're going. So in theory, I should have a granary on site. If what we learned earlier means anything, within 50 blocks of these, we should have a granary. Like there, maybe. And that actually could service both. That could be really cool. If I see this guy makes it there, I will put a granary there. It's a lot of workers, but it's going to mean very efficient food movement. The hunters bring it to here, and then... Okay, he made it, so screw it. So this just accepts, right? I won't have you accepting fish, though. Apparently wheat is a thing. So did we just get a notification about the world map? We did. So check it out. Cyprus is here. So we've discovered Cyprus now that we live across the ocean. Oh, the sea, sorry. And it's on our mainland. And look at this trade route. So we walk all the way around Ethiopia to get to Cyprus. It's a long road. They buy wine, which we can't produce. They sell bronze. Which... I guess we maybe want to use. I'm not entirely sure. Perhaps we want their bronze. maybe? In fact, yeah, for the objective, we needed wood and bronze. Well, they already have loads of wood. I just stopped buying wood, but fine, whatever. Bars of bronze. So maybe we have to buy bronze from Cyprus before this is all over, which would mean a pier is required. So I want to do some fishing here. I don't know. I feel like the map is screaming to tell you that you can't fish. But I want to defy fate. And I want to fish. That there looks like an excellent place for a pier. So let's get a pier to our home city, Argos, there. With 2 fisheries. And one nice long road there. That's really good. And a remote little maintenance officer. Actually, I'm going to put him right out here. Look at that. Oh, isn't that nice, guys? He's right on the edge of the map. Surrounded by these trees. See, the hunters are doing good. So on the other version of this video, I had barely any money. I put down too many hunters' lodges. And the hunters, like these guys here, would travel across the whole place just to find more boar. And so I sort of thought, oh god, the whole thing's really screwed and silly here. So just 2 each. And we got space for a couple more piers, I guess. But maybe we just change industries as we go. That's what cities do, IRL, you know. Cyprus buys more wine. See, what I feel quite sad about... Oh my god, look, there's a fishery there. A lone fishery. That actually can't be a pier, because it's too... Piers have these big bits coming out of the back. We've got a lot of junk in the trunk. So actually, I think that's pretty cool. And we can give him a road straight down to there. And they got a bit of a walk to that granary, but it's alright. You can accept the fish. I changed my mind. You're allowed to accept fish. So those fishers, they can do the thing. So yeah, basically the way that it works is the fishers will go to the closest node possible, which means some of these nodes I don't think will ever really be serviced. I mean, are they moving or is that just an animation? Like, I don't know how you'd ever fish these 2 in the middle here because you can't get a thing in the middle. Anyway, let's grab a road for these guys and the maintenance officer will work there and now they can access the labor pool with the road. And we can pull this out. And put a granary, like a halfway house for the fishers and the meat guys. Right here at this junction, I suppose. And they can accept stuff. So this will accept these. And then once it's in there, the guys that work here will go get everything else. Here we go, the Cartman's evolving everything. Oh, I hope my design works well. So we're double leveling everyone here because I put the culture down. Ran out of food. Double leveling is probably a problem. It's probably not a good idea because we're going to run out of food really quickly. So hold on. If I go to Argos and I beg you... Oh, I can't beg you for food. I was going to beg them for, I don't know, wheat or something. They sell wood. They sell wood. They sell fleece and olive oil. Tenarium just doing nothing over there all the time. It's weird, I guess that is specifically there for the quests and whatnot. So more meat coming. So as long as there's still a couple of boars alive there, I think it's okay to put down another hunter's lodge. What I don't want to see is all the boars dead and my guys moving a million miles. I should have probably figured out which corner actually has the most boar as well. This one has lots of boar. So we can probably get some more game from this. So we need 92 workers. So let's make sure hygiene and safety is prioritized. Because we don't want, you know, these industries getting too screwed up. Now, I could disincentivize culture so that we don't have a weird population boom. Make sure we can feed our people before we start. Like, I'm happy to let these de-evolve due to culture. Let them go down. That's fine. Just as long as all of our husbandry and food production stuff is working as best it can. And I'm not going to say hi on that. I'm just going to snip away culture. Because the other stuff's fine. We don't even have any workers in the other categories right now. Storage and distribution is also, you know, that's an integral part of what we're trying to accomplish here. So that's fine. Yeah, like no one's working at the gym anymore. So, of course, the other thing about this design here is we only have a podium we don't have an actual college to teach our philosophers anything. So we've got to put a college down somewhere. Now, unlike at our previous colony, I'm not going to try at Caledon. I'm not going to try to, you know, do like a bow tie or a ribbon or something. We're going to go for one really stable, nice housing block here and see how much population we get out of it. And what's the other piece of culture that I'm missing? I'm missing a theatre.
Only want a Kraken? You've got one now.
The other thing is, if we can skip the theatre... Again, let me be very clear. I really want to explain this, guys, to you guys. For townhouses, common townhouses, they need 3 types of culture. A gym will give them 1. The podium will give them the 2nd. If we put a stadium anywhere in the city, it will give us a global buff of 1 culture everywhere. No walkers required. So the stadium can be the 3rd piece. So essentially it's done. We don't have to worry about drama, basically. At least at this difficulty level, I think. Anyway, so a Kraken is unleashed by Poseidon. Polly want a Kraken? Well, you've got one now. Hope you enjoy watching him destroy some of your industries. Rah. That depend on my ocean. Rah. A desire to get in your way to who knows no bound. Rah. All right, so Polly want a cracker. Perseus is whole. In order to battle the Kraken. Unleashed by Poseidon, you may now build a hall to the famed Perseus. It's Perseus again. Okay, so... So what about our piers and our fisheries? You haven't made it hard enough? Now this is here? Greetings, Potato Fist. I, Acrisius of Argos, wish to give you a gift of marble. Yeah, I know why you're giving me marble. It's because we got way too much of it over there. Yeah, I get it. But the thing is, I don't need it right now. Well, I kind of do, actually, if I want to build Hermes and stuff. So we're going to figure out our storage district. I still don't know what I want to do for, like, fancy designs with the storage district. So we can accept marble there. So next time... Oh, and you know what? Don't overindulge with this. Okay, so the Kraken's up here.
Soon you'll crack.
Oh, I like that little bit at the end. And then the smash sound. So Krakens be Kraken. I've never thought they be Kraken, do they? I never really thought about that. Okay, what does the Kraken do? Kraken! The foul Kraken rises up from the sea to wreak havoc on you or your foe. He uses his poisonous tentacles to attack and can also spit magic bolts. Wow, does he... I'm just going to guess here. Does everyone have magic bolts of some kind? He usually works for Poseidon, but he can also work independently. Perseus is the Kraken's most feared foe. By the way, you guys remember that stuff about Hera? Hera's mentioned a lot in the lore and stuff in the base game, but she's not actually in it. Like, you can't build a sanctuary to her. You won't see her roaming around. You don't actually see her. However, in Poseidon, they added her. So I didn't realize this, but I guess the expansion added a bunch of new gods and things. So anyway, there you go. Perseus is the Kraken's most feared foe. Please don't destroy my... I mean... He couldn't have appeared on the other side of the river, you know? I think this fishery is about the only productive thing we're going to have. Unless the Kraken goes over there to them. Alright, well, should we keep an eye on him and see what he does, maybe? If he stays up there, I'm fine. Do you like the beaches? Do you want to go to the beach? I just got to take a second. Look at his design. The way he walks around. It really is like that thing where the game seems to have been inspired. I don't know whether it's just primitive 3D modeling and animations, or they're specifically trying to look like crappy like models and puppets from puppets from like early cinema. It just makes me think about that comment about Xena the Warrior Princess again. This guy looks ridiculous the way he's walking around, but I kind of like it. It's kind of charming. I actually wonder if they did a new version of this game, or a game like this, like they did a remake of Pharaoh, but they changed the art style completely, and it looks kind of, I don't know, I'm not too into it. I like the idea that they keep the art style, including these goofy ass looking guys, you know, high resolution, nice lighting, all that kind of stuff, but keep them looking this weird. I mean, he is bizarre. I love the design though for it. I mean, look, he's pretty much wandering off screen there. Stay over there, please. So, what have we got for military? We have no towers, so I haven't shown you guys towers yet. towers are actually pretty cool and would have been very good at Caledon, and we could have been building them at Caledon, but we didn't. Oh, no. I think we only had walls, actually. If we had towers, I would have talked about it. All right, let's see how our housing block goes. Let's have a look here as well. Production milestone, 500 people. We have 0 months worth of stored food, but we are producing 800 people's worth of food. So we are in a surplus, but the population is growing. I think we want to trade for food, but I don't know if anyone will actually sell us any. I didn't see anyone selling any just yet. Sells food. I mean, these guys buy cheese. I've got cheese for you at my other place. So this is a pretty desolate place, isn't it? There's not really too much going on here, it would seem. Well, do I have something for you? They may not have much in the way of arable land, but they do have silver ore-bearing rock. This silver ore in this rock can be converted into drachmas at a mint. Aha. So, this is a very simple process. There's no such thing as storing like silver ore in storehouses. You don't have to worry about moving it around and stuff. You can literally build mints, and the people will go out from the mints, and they will harvest this stuff and turn it into cold hard cash for you straight away. So this is very rare to find in maps, but it's cool when it's there. So let's get some mints going, I guess. Just 1 or 2, because again, I'm a little bit nervous about our ability to employ all of these people. But here's a mint. Get that nice little sound effect of that scraping. The mint sends miners to collect silver ore and converts it into cold hard drachmas. So they'll leave this, and because there's no like storage networks or anything, there's nothing to move. I'm actually happy to just keep them on the road like this. So here's a new type of NPC for us.
There's silver in them there hills, and I'm gonna get me some.
So this is a very isolated little idea here because we don't even have a road connecting them. There's a big conversation about roads and cheese and stuff that I want to do later. Not the commodity cheese, the strategy cheese. There we go, we can accept the marble now. But we will deal with that as we go forwards. So yeah, I think that's quite cool. The mint. And it should mean money's not too much of a problem for as long as we can't tax the people here. It would actually be really interesting if there was no tax office here because we're so far away we can't enforce it or something, but I guess we can. We've got to build a palace somewhere. We may as well do that now. It looks like this road here is quite satisfactory for a palace, I think. But hold on, the hero's hall to Perseus. Didn't he want to be near the palace and all that? So let me click undo real quick. Just to make sure we didn't spend that money. Sanctuary to Athena, Sanctuary to Hermes, 3,000 drachmas, fleece and sculpture. Okay, he didn't care about the palace. So let's put the palace back down. Still feels a little close. No, but it being close is good though, okay? A close palace means the gods will walk among your people. So let's do that. Let's have it right connected to the housing block. Why didn't I put houses there? What was the problem with having houses all the way around the outside? I think I should have. I mean, let's just have the palace there. See, I don't like this thing with the corner. The corner is really icky, isn't it? I'm just scared that they're going to do the wrong thing. I don't think they will, though. I think a god will come out, walk on that path, and then hopefully go right and walk around my people. I really like this thing with the columns here. This is just so cool. So food. Can't get enough food. It actually feels like food is way harder to deal with than it used to be. Like half these boar are dead now as well. So what do we do about that? And our fisheries are getting destroyed by the Kraken. Please don't destroy the trading post. So I can buy fleece and olive oil, and we basically have to if we want to get our people evolved. We can export bronze, but we don't have any bronze. Do we? I don't think we have bronzeries. We have sculpture studios. I mean, it would be nice to have like a booby prize for him. Do I want to sit here this whole quest rebuilding fisheries? There you go. There's a tradesman. Water is Poseidon's domain. You might be able to find sea urchins or fish here. Docked, buying and selling goods. Trade ship from Argos. I mean, that trade's going quick because he's right there. Unless he has to sail down the whole river. Shall we see? So he's given us a little bit of this stuff. Employees needed. Yeah, I know, but And then they're getting... Okay, so that will get distributed. They got a long walk, but it will go. Yeah, and he's off straight away. That's real nice. Once we build Hermes, we'll be fine. Speaking of Hermes, we have the upfront marble already to actually place it down straight away. Because of their gift. So we could... Do you know what I think might look cool with the palace? It's a waste of money to do this. But we could do... a palace... Ooh, another new place has been discovered. I'll check out what you guys are all about in a second here. Let's do the palace like this. Path. See, the thing is, there's not a single path really that comes out of it. Do that. Clear that. And then let's do a boulevard. Coming down the front of the palace. And then let's do like... See, this is what I couldn't do on the other version of the episode. I couldn't just build... pretty things, and it was kind of bumming me out. I was thinking, oh man, this colony is going to look like any other. So then we can do Hermes right alongside it. It would be so good if that was flush, wouldn't it? I'd have to shorten this road though. Wasting money. Oh yeah. Let's clear that. Yeah, delete it. Tax office. Okay, palace. Yeah, oh, look at that. I quite like that. I think that's going to look really good. And then mythology, artisans guild, just one. I know we need more workers, but that at least gets it cooking, you know. That gets it rolling along. And while we're at it, the tax office spot that I had, let's put that down there. Sounds like he's breaking our stuff again. Yep. The question is, do they get at least a fish in before he breaks it? Such a shame that's a 3x3. It's such a tease, you know, that the devs do that way. There's our cartman going for that. All right, now the world map. What appeared? Phoenicia? Phoenicia. They do nothing so far. We've got to learn a little bit more about them, I suppose. But they are another land route. That's excellent. I'm very happy with that.
Worship me, and I'll make your soldiers
Hello,
find
Athena.
great strength.
I'm not going to have that road very long, so that people who do visit in the meantime, they immediately go along to the houses. Goddess of warriors, craft, and wisdom. It's a friendly god. Indeed she is. We haven't got the heroes hall place down anymore, but that's not a big deal. So, the mint could use a few more employees. Coin production has slowed a little bit. They need 3 more guys to work there out of the 15. I love the sense you get from this game as well, where like... Man, do you see all the meat that was loaded up on that cart? It's just this nice thing of... Each building, you can imagine it's like a small, centralized company. There's no like overarching conglomerate breathing down their neck, you know. Everyone knows everyone. 15 people, it's like a good team size, you know. I like the idea that these are the guys that you go and you work at the mint with. Or, you know, you've got the 20 people in this theatre troupe, or you've got 8 people working taxes. I don't know. It's kind of nice, you know. Of course, small work environments like that are only fun if everybody gets along. You know, they're very volatile in the scenario that you hire the wrong guy and then, it's, you know, not very pleasant suddenly. But hey, look, we can see it all working. Look at how good this is. They bring the meat straight into the middle of the block. And then she only has this tiny little walk to do. Look at that. She is right next to it. Food appears there, she can grab it straight away. I'd like to see these people have problems with food. I'd like to see them have problem with fleece or oil. The other thing that I used to really like about this is it's very self-contained in terms of like, I could build, tileable maybe is the word that I'm looking for. I could do another one of them right here. And I can see at a glance if they have what they need, you know? If that granary is full and if that storehouse is full, I swear I used to put 2 storehouses down. I think I've made this a little bit smaller than I could have. I can just see whether they've got the stuff. So I like this, and it kind of frees up some of our other space. As a colony mission, this isn't the biggest map, obviously. But it's pretty good. It's got another fishery. It's not just the question of the time I'm spending on this, but there's the question of the expense. I keep wanting to show you guys something about beaches, but I'm not going to do it until it matters for the gameplay. Okay, so we're going to hold off. We're holding off. Now, hold on. We can get wood as well, can't we? Wasn't that a thing? Timber mill. But I'm a little bit nervous about our population. So are we importing enough fleece? Our only choice is to import fleece. Oh, here you go. They buy wine. They sell wood. Where? Oh my god, there's basically no trading available here. None of this stuff matters. They buy fleece. They buy bronze. They buy cheese and fleece. Fleece, 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 fleece. Well, okay, Argos, you're loyal to me. I'm going to beg you for some fleece, please. And the reason here's him fighting, by the way, because we haven't actually seen that. Now, I'm begging you for that fleece, and that might make you like me a bit less. But that gets us up and moving quick. You know, diplomacy's a part of the game, guys. You can't be upset about it. With Stellaris, there's kind of a big thing where if you use diplomacy right, you can change the game so make it so easy. And people are really conflicted on whether they actually like it or not, you know, as a concept. Like, this storehouse is going to fill up. Like, I'd like a second one. But I don't want to... Oh, hold on. I've got space over here.
Greetings, mortal. I have an important quest for you.
Fulfill it, and you will reap the benefits. Perseus will get in a scrape that the hero will only be able to escape through flying. I, Hermes, have a pair of winged sandals that will endow the Perseus with this skill. The Perseus. Send the hero to retrieve these magical shoes. Okay, so that's one of our quests. Egypt discovered. Explorers have returned from their exploits and report that they have discovered a place called Egypt. All right, hold on. Maintenance man there. I could even put something there. Shut down this company. Add another storehouse here. I'm really glad I did the avenues, actually, suddenly, because I feel like appeal would be brutal if I didn't. We got a row of Doric columns there, maybe. I don't really like that. That looked good in my mind, but not in practice. So here what we'll do is we'll say, you're an olive oil guy, and you are a fleece guy. Let's say that way. Argos grants the fleece. I've decided to respond favorably to your request for skins of fleece. I have 18 of it, but you don't have the storage. So I'll come back in a month. Imagine how annoying that would be. And it's because I just messed with the storehouse there for that. You can accept fleece here, okay? And then we'll let them move it later. Thank you very much, Argos. Thank you. I have to go back across the ocean now. I don't know where they think they're going to go in a month, but hey. We getting on top of food now? Slowly, it looks like, actually, yeah. But only because they've not really evolved due to culture. So we can put culture back on, I guess, now. Since I'm already looking at fleece. I'm probably looking to expand a bit too quickly here. Like, I'm going to double jump up again here, aren't I? I'm going to do it once because of the culture, and then twice because of the fleece. But... yeah, we'll see. Culture. Moderate. 68 workers needed. I think I'm going to leave these fisheries dead. And I think I'm going to do that because they're taking too many workers. They're not really getting any food. They're costing money. Just as long as that pier doesn't blow up. If the pier blows up, we may have to move it. Argos grants the fleece. Thank you for the fleece. So, with all of that fleece there, I'm happy to start distributing straight away. Whoopsie. It's a nice fleece vendor there. Now, Egypt just blossomed. Egypt, unfortunately, is another pier. Of course it is. It's so far away. They buy wood and wine, but they sell wheat. Wheat is food. Pretty happy with that. But I can't put a pier there. Look at him going, coming near it. Don't you do it. No, no, no. Okay. How are we supposed to beat this? This is awful. How are you supposed to beat this one? Okay, I think what we do is we put a storehouse right here. And I think that's going to be getting the fleece and the olive oil off of the pier. But not yet. Do I have to micromanage this? Argos. Because I need both of those commodities. I mean, we don't need the olive oil yet. But in the interest of getting up there in time, I think we should. And money is running out. Every day that we spend doing all of this, it's running out. So, gift of marble from Argos. That's very nice of you. So this is getting built away. That's nice. We're going to need a bit of wood. We can cut down... We can make our own wood, actually. So, that's fine. So, let's do that. So, you're going to go there. You guys don't have a maintenance station, I've just noticed. You're going to get wood. So, you're probably going to break in a second, aren't you? I'll give you some maintenance, don't worry. Get wood. And I mean, screw it, get marble as well. And then over here, near our mints, we can actually put some more mints down. But we need more workers. So let's just do 1 mint there, and let's do 2 timber mills. I love the sound of them hammering away over there.
Soon this ore will become cold, hard coin.
Okay, lovely. I like hearing their voices. Did we ever speak to one of these guys?
This city has entered its halcyon days. It's a joy to live here.
Is it? 108 workers needed. I thought they would have been complaining. So here we go. So the fleece is going now, so a lot of people are moving in. What's your problem? They need water. Uh-oh. You need water? What do you mean you need water? So they're not making it. The ladies aren't getting around there. It's too big? Did I make it 1 too wide? No, because I need the space for the gym. If I'm confident of anything, it's that a granary and agora... Oh, maybe I didn't need that, but maybe the gym used to be like up on the side or something. I'm not the kind of person... Like, I saw a thing on Reddit where a guy was like... Ooh, I started playing this again after 20 years, and I saw stored next to the CD, and he's got one of those old, like, CD case things, you know, that you open up like a book, you know, with a bunch of, like, little plastic sheets on the inside and all the CDs. He said, I stored with it this sheet of paper, and he had written down on pen and paper all of his, like, little housing block designs and stuff. I mean, I wasn't when I was younger that kind of person. Maybe I'm slightly more that kind of person now just because I get a bit more into games now, but goddamn, like, I've never been that sort of person, so I don't have meticulous notes of how I used to do this. But I did used to make this general setup. Maybe my standards were just lower back then as well, you know. We don't have to keep importing olive oil as well if we're not using it. Oh, see, he's broken our shit. I don't know, I think we do need the fisheries there just to distract him. Oh, hold on, the Kraken is there. He even destroyed this one over here. Just to be clear, we can't build a pier here, right?
If you worship me, my beloved
what we need
hound
Zeus is to
will
help us
watch
deal with
over
all of
your
these
city.
monsters everywhere. Well, I mean, if he's even going to destroy this, I would delete all of that. There's too many jobs for, like, nothing, essentially. What do? Should we try our luck with the pier over here? This is the furthest possible place away. See, but it won't even go there, really. I wonder what the official walkthrough said about this mission. Oh, why did you do that? Okay, Argos. We're now, like, reliant on the fleece. That's the other thing, right? Like, okay, I'm not going to buy olive oil. It's so expensive as well. We will buy this, though. So maybe I should... Maybe I've picked one of the worst missions to only do one housing block, because we can't evolve it that much. The food situation is getting pretty good now, though. So let's do another housing block. Let's try our design again, okay? So I'm going to start with a granary. Let's put a infirmary next to it. This is going to be ultra low appeal here. But it's 3x3 and 3x3. Maintenance office, fountain. Road around it. And then an agora on the inside. With a road that goes to the back, like that. Roadblock. Storehouse. Oh, this is looking more like it, actually, isn't it? Wow. This looks pretty good straight away. They need an internal maintenance man. And then a taxman. And a gym. Must be built on cleared land. Okay. And that's their one piece of culture. Don't need anything else. That's it for them. So we just do a... What am I doing? Food vendor. And not even fleece. No fleece just yet. Sorry, guys. And there's no nice walkways here, so we'll have to be a little bit more cautious with our aesthetics. We up here is going to be so ugly, it's unreal. We might have to do the benches. Also, these plots are not good because we do need the path to come off. Whoopsie. Well, that's fine. Like that. Why enter that part of the city, you ask? I don't know. Just feels sort of okay, because there's a granary there and whatnot. So they'll be off. So that deals with our next employment wave. Could even do a third one. Should we do a third one? I built that pretty quick. So what was it? It was granary, infirmary. Oh, you guys. Really? I'm trying to build a city here. Okay, we'll do another design. Granary, infirmary. Whoopsie. Definitely not there. Fountain. Maintenance post. Gym. That'll be our full, like, width of it or whatever. Go down there, up there. Up there. I don't know whether I actually went wide enough on that. Oh. Also. Yeah, no, that's fine. And then, I don't know, I guess an agora on the inside there. Roadblock. Path going up there. I've sort of messed this up, though, because... Yeah, this is better. I need the agora... I need the granary to be, like, right next to the food guy. Here, I don't need an internal maintenance thing, except for this one storehouse, which may as well not be there. But hey. Just different designs, aren't they? They're just different ways of doing it. This is a way that means we lose a house. Oh, dear. Well, we don't have to lose the house. Actually, the gym being 3x3 is kind of awesome. Because it fixes... It, like, paves over gaps in your shoddy design. When something goes uneven, the gym can fix it. Alright, it didn't totally fix it, did it? Because I'm not having an internal thing anymore. But whatever. This might be too much pressure for food. So let me just check again. Does anyone on an inland travel route... Do any of you give me food? No. Argos, I might beg you for food. Can I beg you for food? No, you'll give me wood and you'll give me drachma. And that's not what I want. Also, we went bust building all of that. How many more people do we have? Population is growing. 17 workers still needed. 1,000 people and we get a milestone. That's our first monument. I think the monument's going to be up here somewhere. Let's put it down straight away. Like, they're going to want that pretty bad. These guys are T3. T3 houses are really easy to get, right? Like, hovels. It's just put a gym down and food. Water and maintenance. Health. Alright, fine. There's a few things there. But they're not that bad. This granary is filled. Let's see. Current food production can support 800 people. Much too little. And population is growing. Alright. Never mind. Yeah, that's right, guys. You just saw it. I just deleted a whole block. I just wasted all that money on building a block, and I'm getting rid of it straight away. We've got enough people. I've been excessive. We didn't need 2 blocks at once. I actually thought we would only do 1 for this whole mission, to be honest. So I'm pretty happy with that. And look, if we want more, we can put these houses in here. But I'm not going to do it until I know that we've got the food. And we just don't. The Argos pier is destroyed again. This is very difficult. So let's have a look here. Slay the Kraken. The Kraken can only be slain by the hero. The hero needs 2 sanctuaries. 2 of them. I mean, I need you, and you're going to make me build a whole sanctuary to Athena and a whole sanctuary to Hermes. It's just horrible. He's going to destroy all my sea stuff the whole time. I'm not missing anything, am I? I mean, there can't be a pier there. This would all be so good. I can't clear the beach, you know? It would all be so useful. Just let me put a pier here. Sells wood, sells bronze. So, like statues, right? We need statues to finish this thing. So we need to import bronze. So I think we buy bronze from Cyprus, from a trading post. Because that doesn't require the ocean. We buy bronze. We're getting low on money, but what do you want from me? I can't really do much else. They'll buy wine, but I can't make wine. So we have to buy that. Thank you. My Cine gave me some money. Not much, but they gave me some money. These guys are being taxed, right? They're going to devolve when the fleece runs out, which it will. Shouldn't have bought the olive oil. That was a waste. It's okay. I think we can work our way through it. Now, these guys just need culture. Come on, there's gym dudes walking right next to your place.
Worship me, and I'll make your soldiers find great strength.
There you go. The gym's working at full efficiency now. We need these buff guys walking around. 2 stable housing blocks with hovels should be enough to get the trade in for the bronze. The bronze we can smelt into statues for ourselves. Sculpture studios for ourselves. So we'll put it right next to the trading post. They've got all the marble they need for that. And then these guys will get the sculptures when they're done. So we can get that. Now the Arbor of Athena is the other thing that we need. It costs 2,000 to place. We only have 600 drachma. And we're actually losing a lot of drachma as time goes by. Okay, all of this. I'm going to say goodbye to it all. Alright. The oceans are not available to us. This is what we've learned. None of those people we have to pay. Screw them all. Screw every last one of them. 2 lumber...
The only room for these goods in the city is right here in my cart.
Oh, shit. Right, we do need a path now because obviously they're going to be delivering this stuff. So, there you go. They have a way now to get to the storage. So, 2 of those is fine and I do not consider to be excessive. Mints essentially print money, so as long as we have the workers for them. So here's how this is getting really quite good, isn't it? You can see how the game's getting more involved as it goes along.
Maybe you should ostracize some of the unemployed. At least then they wouldn't be hanging around doing nothing.
I think what we do is we get our worker base onto the mints for money. We spend the money on the bronze from Cyprus to get the sanctuaries finished. Argos, our parents, they keep giving us marble, so that's fine. And they can magic the marble to us without a pier somehow, so thank you very much to those guys with that. So, yeah, as much as we have unemployment, I'm going to keep building mint... see, I need to relax and not go OTT. So just 2 more mints. Immigration is limited by lack of housing. People want to come to the city, but there's not enough housing for them. So you want to come here and you want to work in my mints? What, you're welcome to. I'll find houses for you. Look, you can live there. You have got a premium spot. You're right next to the palace. Now, with these pillars, as cool as that looks, if I just do that, you already have too many workers. I know, but we're about to expand the minting industry, like, heavily. And, yeah, unfortunately, I really wanted a cool-looking housing block. What I might do is, instead of beating the thing... Like, I want to stay on the colony, you know? I want to stay, I want to make it look really good, and then move on later, you know? We can rush through the adventures, I suppose. But there you go, so money. Give me money. Now, we do not have much, so please hurry with this. Workers in the mint are waiting for miners to return with silver ore. The mint sends miners to collect silver and converts it into cold, hard drachmas. Yes. So, my imports are essentially nothing right now. Let's empty that. What's this for? Marble? Let's empty that. I don't want any buildings. I don't want to pay any workers for anything that... I guess I'm the mega conglomerate, right? Argos requisitions woods. Hello, I need your help. We need 9 wood within 3 months. We've used more than we thought we would, and we'll run out. Well, I forgot to give storage to my woodworkers. So... I mean, we can do this here, accept wood. I think I'm going to let them down, and therefore I'm not going to be able to get much money. I'll tell you what, you give me some money, and we'll talk about it. But I really need money to not be in debt. No debt anniversaries, please. No game over, which we are. We're circling the drain here. We're spiraling. So they all seem to be okay. Got lots of bronze coming here. Could do a second studio if we've got that much unemployment. 2 studios. I think that's okay. We don't want to buy too much bronze. By the way, here's the animation. I don't think we've ever seen this. So guy on the top is bucketing it out. That looks so unbelievably dangerous, it's unreal.
If you worship me, my beloved hound will watch over your city.
In fact, don't they hit him on the head there? It looks like they hit him on the head. And the back as well, maybe. That guy's just getting beaten up back there. Brutal. But this is really nice and efficient. Look at this. It comes in from outside, straight away gets loaded in, and then pretty quickly goes over there. I think that they're waiting for wood, though. Those guys. Thank you. You gave me some drachmas. I'm just over with the money now. Just. I think the thing that's happening with this game is I'm still in a place where I'm like, oh, what are cool designs? What's efficient ways to do things? What looks pretty? And the game is starting to say, okay, no, now you're playing a game. All right. You got to figure this out now. Hygiene is near perfect. Collapsed building. Uh-oh. Alright, we've got to employ some more people. It's one of the sculpture studios. Right as it was probably going to churn some sculpture out. At least it wasn't a gift of marble. Look at that. Argos still giving me marble. Even though I'm failing them. Not a timber mill. Sculpture studio. I mean, he keeps giving me marble, and I do want space for it because Athena's Arbor is going to cost a lot. Oh my god, we misclicked underneath, and then we misclicked up top. Brilliant. Oh. What? How is it possible these guys don't have any maintenance? They do have maintenance. How did that break? How did that mint break? Sea hazards. Building severely damaged. Okay, I'm guessing it's because he goes wandering. He leaves the city for a while. Oh, there you go. And he only just clipped it. I think because this roadblock wasn't here, he goes off on a merry adventure and wastes all of his movement, basically. So that's fine. Let's get another mint. How is unemployment doing? 12 newcomers arrived this month. 99 people unemployed. It's a bit crowded, isn't it, here? But I'm getting the mints going as best I can. Building has the following problems. No labour. That's some interesting UI there, isn't it? Right, I'm not importing anything else except bronze, right? And we don't actually need that much bronze. So let's stop buying bronze now. There you go, we're finishing at least... Oh, we're not finishing it. We're getting close, though. Alright, guys, I'm going to have to stop this episode. Join me next time as we finish the colony of Miletos over in Asia Minor. We got a lot to do as well. We're going to kill the Kraken. We have to kill that Kraken. So we'll get the 2 sanctuaries, kill the Kraken, and then we can start doing things with the water. We can make the place look better. And then we have to start thinking about ruling Ethiopia, which hopefully we can... I mean, I don't see why I should attack her if we're going to just get do this quest for the Andromeda thing. 8 bars of bronze for the parent city. We also need to... But that's easy. We've already bought that. But I'm gonna make the statues first. Wood is easy as well. We're producing this on site. The wheat we have to buy. But we'll be buying that wheat from someone nearby, aren't we? Didn't I see someone selling wheat or something nearby? Maybe not. I like the idea, though, that wheat first came to Greece from somewhere far away, and this is simulating it. I guess it came to Greece from Egypt, which is pretty cool. Like, if you play Pharaoh, I don't know where their missions take place, but do you think that's even before 3000 BC? Do you think they've got to start, like, when were the pyramids built? Like... Anyway, thank you guys very much for watching. This has been lots of fun. Way too long. The episodes are crazy. And I'll see you on the next one. Take care, and I hope everything's all good with you guys. See you soon. Bye-bye. Let's do another weird save file. The newest save, but at the bottom it will be because it's got a Z there.
Even Hygeia would have trouble curing this city. Hygiene conditions are very poor, and a plague could break out. Hippocrates' oath. Hygiene is very poor here. Even I'm feeling under the weather.
These low hygiene ones are really interesting because in order for the city to have bad hygiene, you would need to not have many of these walkers in the first place. So maybe you've got like 3 districts that are incredibly unhealthy, and he's in the one healthy one, and you right-click him, and that's how you get this. Or you've clicked him right before he's tended to the houses. Something like that, but it's pretty fringe.
More food is the only panacea to this city's hunger problems. I hope the unemployed find jobs soon. It's not good for the psyche or the body. When I think about being a vassal, I can feel my bile rising. I think we should amputate the rebellious city. This city is in the best shape, and you look marvelous too. Judging by what I see, I could be really busy really soon.
That line about amputating the city is brilliant. I could just imagine the poor writer thinking, fucking hell, what can I have that's healer relevant for this event? I know, I'll use the word amputate.